The relationship religion's first commandment says that you need to trigger the right emotions with your target audience. Why is that? Because humans, or the decisions that humans make, are predominantly made unconsciously. And in order to trigger the unconscious behavior, you need to push it or push the right emotion. Let me give you an example. Insights Consulting has done quite a bit of research for UNICEF, and many NGOs show a problem. Show, for example, a child in need. And they believe that by showing the problem, they will maximize people's behavior of donating for a good cause. The research that we have done in collaboration with UNICEF has actually shown that imagery and messages that show both the problem, for example, the child in need, as well as the solution for the problem, a caregiver that takes care of the child in need, actually triggers a better emotion that leads to people donate even more. So it's a nice example of showing and testing messages and communication material that actually maximizes donation behavior. The second commandment of the relationship religion is that as a brand, you need to make sure that your target audience identifies with your brand. A brand brings or conveys a certain personality, a certain brand archetype. And in order to make sure that people identify with that, you need to understand this, and you need to make sure that there's no gap between those two. To give you another example, let's look at Axe Lynx deodorant from Unilever. As you may know, the Axe Lynx brand reigned or conveyed an image of masculinity that was quite sexually oriented. And the perceptions of masculinity over the course of recent times have evolved to being much less sexually oriented and much more respectful, if you want, at a higher order level as to what you want to achieve as a person in your life. So what we did was we built an ongoing structural community for Unilever to help them test all communication, imagery and messages and so on throughout repositioning the brand from one place to the other, yet still keeping the masculinity archetype or imagery and make sure that people still identified with that. The third commandment of the relationship religion is that it says that you need to look at brand growth in terms of investing in a long-lasting emotional relationship with your target audience. And the best way to do that is to create and build what we call brand love. If you do that, the relationship religion says that you're actually building loyalty beyond reason, hence emotion. So it's important as a brand, in this case, to show the passion in terms of what you do and what you want to your audience to understand. So this is in a nutshell what the relationship religion is about. If you want to know more about what this means in terms of your research applications, in, for example, doing a brand archetype study, measuring emotions via implicit measurement tools, understanding brand love and identification, or pre-testing or testing your communication material by actually measuring the emotions that it triggers, download our book scene or reach out.